Hello! Don't panic, you're not supposed to see my face yet. Hey Sarge! Hey Bird Brains, welcome. And Bear, fantastic. So Bird Brains, this will be good. We're playing another BioShock game, but this time you can get in from the beginning of the game, which I think will be good. And Hannah, welcome! Hi there, thank you for dropping by, I super appreciate it. As long as we're here, I already tweeted everything out, so let's just kind of get it. Oh, good, it's there. That's good. I had to minimize it, so I wasn't sure if that was going to make it go away. We here? Alright. Y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear the button whooping? The wooga on the buttons? We're going to fire up a new game. The opening cutscene of this game is incredibly important to the emotion of the entire game. So, Sarge. So why don't we just go ahead and start a new game? Wait, hold on. What are you doing? Somehow I managed to click out of the window. I don't know how I did that. We've been playing all of this on medium, so let's go ahead and play it on medium. We're going to have a loading screen for just a minute. And then we're going to enjoy the beauty of an opening cutscene together. And all the emotions that come with an opening cutscene. Did you know that if you press C, you can crouch? Did you also know that splicer is a term to use to describe the inhabitants of Rapture whose excessive use of plasmids has wrecked their minds? It's a fun fact. See, Bird Brains, the menu on this gives obvious facts with BioShock 2 menus. You can use F for first aid. I don't actually know if that's true. I've remapped a bunch of the buttons on here. But I'm really excited. So we played BioShock 1 like all the way back in August. And then we got through Infinite and all the DLC for Infinite. Now we're moving on to BioShock 2. Of course, the release order was BioShock 1, 2, and then they went back to Infinite. But I wanted to be weird as a Star Wars fan. I like doing things out of order. Oh. Okay, so 1958, that's a year before Burial at Sea. Don't be scared, Sarge.
Look, Daddy, it's you. Let's go out to play, Daddy.
Here's we are at Big Daddy.
More angels, Daddy.
Steph, hi.
This way.
I'll talk to you in a second. We got a cutscene. If you're with your students, don't let them watch this.
Come with us, Luthor.
You want some, big guy? Bigger they are, harder they are!
Yeah, this is a scary game, Steph.
Get out of here, freak!
Oh, shoot.
There we are. He's perfectly safe now. This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine. Now, kneel, please. Remove your helmet. Take the pistol. Place it against your head. Fire.
Okay, so that's how the game opens. BioShock 1, there was a plasmid called Hypnotize Big Daddy that you could use to hypnotize Big Daddy. I never used it. I've never used it since I played this game, because effectively they used Hypnotize Big Daddy on me. It made me shoot myself in the head in front of a little sister. Welcome, Steph, to BioShock 2. So then 10 years later, so this is now set 8 years after the first BioShock game.
Can you hear
Cannonball. Somehow I'm waking up 10 years later. Guys, Steph is an offline friend of mine that I went to college with. I'm very happy that she's dropped by to say hello. And here's my thumbnail.
In the house of obsession, cellar's top floor, rings around.
I don't know if you guys can hear the whispering. Adonis Luxury Suites. So we just popped out of, oh, my mouse sensitivity is terrible. Hold on, I might have to play with that. Adonis Luxury Resorts. Everything's covered in water. Pretty exciting. Good old Rapture. After being in Colombia for so long and then being in Burial at Sea Rapture, it's nice to be back where everything's leaking. Look at all these people that nobody can find. Hold on. This is gonna drive me crazy. Sorry, guys. Controls. I need a slightly more sensitive mouse, please. What's annoying is my version. Oh, that's so much better. Holy crap. Okay. It's funny because I'm playing on the computer, but you're gonna see controller buttons. I don't know why. I don't have this through Steam. I bought this through Amazon when it was on sale. Oh, look at some eyes. Hi there. I saw you. And because of it, it's ported weird. Oh, I just love looking at this frickin' game. Alright. Well, there's coral in my way. There we go. Let's get it out of the way. Stupid coral. Steph, this person they're talking about, Venu, you would love him. He's right up your alley. Honest, Rapture's finest spot, get away. What the F is that thing? Holy crap-a-palooza. Alright. Lamb is watching. He's a character from the game. Oh no, he's a singer that they're obsessed with. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. And the water never drains. Alright, we got an audio diary. First one of the game.
Lesson 1, Mop Jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
Giagi is the one who found Venu. That's funny. Oh, crap. Well, that was an accident. Don't do that. When standing on a diving board, don't just jump into an empty pool, guys. That's my pro tip of the day. What do we got here? What does that say? Kept today? Tomorrow's promise kept today. I got it. Oh no, if I don't have a run button in this game, that's gonna be annoying. Oh, did I miss one? I'm sorry. My bad, Bear Brains. I will take some drill fuel, please. Alright, let's see what we got. Here, that door's locked. I'm pretty sure I gotta find a thing. Oh no, there it is, it's on the door. 1540. What I love about BioShock 2 is when you find a code, it puts it on the screen for you. So that I don't actually have to remember it. I'm not gonna have to ask you guys to put notes, like codes in chat for me to remember. It's gonna be great. Except, hey there, dead body. I keep all of my dead bodies in a sauna. It's the best place to put rotting flesh. Some place where it will slowly broil itself.
My husband is such a perfect idiot. Throws away all his spending money on gene tonics to affect a look of physical fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his rear all day listening to radio serials. Steven, I tell him, you want to be fit? Come swim laps with me, the old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's atrophying. Maybe I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his daily regimen.
Ba-dum-bum. Why can't I find my own channel? I was gonna look at your fact by looking at it on my phone, but I can't find my own channel. There we go. There's my actual channel. Thank you, YouTube, for making me feel good about myself. Hey, look, I'm live now. What are you saying? Oh, I can't look at it unless I have the app, eh? Alright, well, that's fine. Okay, so here we're, what's going on here is they're doing a lot of setup in case, hi there.
Delayed the end a bit longer.
In case you play this game first. What's up? I've got a medical drill for you to practice. Okay. In case you've never played a BioShock game before, they're doing a lot of setup. So, like, these are plasmids. You use them and get powers. But they also make you go insane. Are you as smart as my daddy, mister? Not if you shop at the gallery. I can't even remember what she's saying. Plasmids. Lamb is watching. Now, I'm going to start assigning bragging right points to anyone who can start making connections between BioShock Infinite and this game. Oh, hey, look, it's Sophia Lamb's stupid book about her stupid face. And she took my little sister from me. Anytime I see her face, I, like, attack it, because I hate her. I hate Sophia Lamb so much. That opening scene gets me every time. Rapture's best and brightest. So this is Cannonball, Sander Cohen, Yi Suchong. I think this is a guy from this game that we're going to meet later. And then Andrew Ryan and Sophia Lamb. What, Sarge? She took my little sister from me. Little sister is in, like, she is a little sister. She took my daughter from me and made me kill myself in front of her. And now somehow I'm alive. Eleanor? Please hurry, Daddy. What is going on? Here in Rapture, we stick random needles in our arms all the time.
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time, and Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better.
Oh, snap, what was that? Alright, so clearly things are happening. So yeah, now we are not only a big daddy, but we're a big daddy with superpowers. What could be better? I really like how Rapture looks in here. It's like another 8 years, even from the degradation we saw in the first game. And so there's just this bright coral everywhere, and it's such a unique look. Oh, we will be getting bees. Bees are in this game. Bees are 100% in this game, but we don't get them for a little while. Just look how pretty all this is. I mean, like, for real. I just love looking at all this water. Okay. So anyway. When you play, if you want, this will dispense more E for you. You just have to be patient enough to pick all of them up. I think you can carry 5 E typos, and then you can eventually carry a 6. Okay, thank you, Bird Brains. I'm sorry, I missed it, and the game gets ornery when I try to leave it to go back to a different window. Yeah, okay, I can only carry 5. That's what I thought. So now we can get out by shocking the door handle.
Marlin
Oh, hi there.
on the grave. You see Ryan? Run from God, and he strike at you twice over.
No hiding. I know this state like the back. Drop that at once. It's priceless.
You fall over, but now there's another lady here somewhere. Hi! Don't mind me, I'm just hitting you in the face with my drill. Okay. Let's get this sucker going. Oh, it won't let you? That's weird. Can someone with mod powers maybe try to copy and paste it? The lights are turning on.
At last, a signal. You, who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
So Tannenbaum, as you may remember, was the lady that helped create the Little Sisters in the first place in the first game. That then helped us towards the end with removing the brainwashing and all of that. By also sending Jack, of course. We are, of course, not playing as Jack this time. Kashmir Restaurant! We've been there a couple different games. Hello! That's what we look like. That's an Eve hypo. I don't think I can pick up another one. Oh, I can. Alright, let's head in here. You always loot. Always loot. Money, please. Aspirins. Nice. Hey there.
This is still my home. Out!
Ow. Frickin' lady. That was fun. There we go. To my daughter. She's not your daughter, you freak. I mean,
To
she
my
is,
daughter,
but
Eleanor.
she's mine
Soon
too.
you will be born, and Rapture will be your home. You shall be raised as I was, to advance the common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor. Yet our beliefs are unwelcome here. Life will be difficult, but the price of revolution is always dear. If we are patient with her, Rapture will come to us.
Hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick. So what she's talking about there is, hold on, I'll just exit the game for a brief second. Sorry, Bird Brains is talking about random facts that Bird Brains posted that I missed. She was trying to copy and repaste it, that's all. It's nothing on Discord. This. The pistol was a German design invented in World War One, but continued to be in service into World War Two. Ah, okay, that's really cool. It was influenced in Han Solo's pistol. So what we learned from that audio diary is that Eleanor was born to Sophia Lamb. Sophia Lamb is the main villain of this game. And she wanted her daughter to be born and raised in the life of social psychiatry. Like every small child wants to study from birth.
Taste of Adam in weeks.
Have a taste of Adam now. Free of charge.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the people. Remember, you are not alone. Think of me not as leader, but as mother to the Rapture family.
Whatever, Sophia. Journey to the surface, amusement ad. That was the gun you shot yourself. Yeah, I figured that's what it was. So yeah, here we have again this. Let's listen to this audio diary.
I am back in Rapture after so many years. The little ones I rescued are grown up and think of me no more. After what I once did to them, it was a joy to be forgotten. But now, all around the world, children vanish by the sea, kidnapped. And so I return, in fear of what I already know. Someone is making new little ones, continuing my work, my sins. Even if I am to die for it, I must stop them.
There we go. Scuff her face. Alright, so Tannenbaum said, oh, catch you later, Bird Brains. Thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. So what that audio diary was saying is Tannenbaum had left Rapture, but she came back because she found out somebody here is starting to make Little Sisters again. Reopen the Little Sisters program. So she came back to try to stop more evil being done with her science. Brain boost, genetic, tonic ad. I'm stuck in a corner. There we go. Health and happiness through genetics. Look 20 years younger with Rejuvena. Oh, frick. By J. Steinman. No, thank you. Hard pass. You need to slim down. Limitless potential with plasmids. Aw. One of my own kind is dead. I shall lose his body. What is this statue of? Nothing important. Hello, gun. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, right, I can't, for some reason, won't. I have to hit you. Oh, zoom out. Out of my face, lady. Okay, that was fun. Now we have a gun. Wellness station. Rivet gun, pest gun. I like the rivet gun more than I like the pistol. Oh, I'm still partial to the shotgun in BioShock, though. Oh, I was gonna say, so this game has weapon upgrades, like the first game has weapon upgrades, where you go to weapon upgrade stations, but where it gets tricky is there are not enough stations to level up all of your weapons. So you actually got to get a bit choosy and decide which weapons you're using, which is pretty interesting. Forces you to make some decisions. Hello, Hop Up Cola. Yes, please. Thank you.
Barely made it down alive. But here it is. And it's real. Rapture. This is where that thing took my poor baby girl. From what I saw in the sub, most of the city's in ruins. But there were lights here and there. And shapes moving. I'm rambling, scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb, I keep hearing over the PA. I'll find Cindy, too.
Just got a message. Okay, so that audio diary, remember that name, Mark Meltzer. It's going to be very important. We're going to get several audio diaries from him. So he had his daughter stolen from him and taken to Rapture to become a little sister. So obviously there's not going to be a lot of little kids running around Rapture because people are dead or like, you know, freakish drug-addicted zombies now, that sort of thing. So they've actually had to start getting kids from the surface. Search all this. So anyway, he had his daughter taken, and then he came down to Rapture to try and find his daughter. Every time you walk over here, someone's going to spawn right there, and the best thing to do is to walk over. Oh, I've played this game many times. If you shoot that barrel, he'll blow up, and that's usually how I like to handle that. Yeah, Steph, this is one of my all-time favorite games. I've played these games many, many, many times. I've been playing this because Sergeant Currypants there has never played them, and I really wanted her to watch them. Hello, Sophia Lamb. Do not disturb the little sisters. This is one of my least favorite parts of the game, but thankfully it's right at the beginning. Hey there, honey. Oh, I hate this lady so much. Oh, hello! What's your name? Your name is... I do not want to deal with you right now. Out of my face. Oh, you are so terrifying. Okay, you actually don't have to fight her very long, because she's only going to show up. This is not really where you fight her for the first time. She's just going to kind of mess you up for a little bit, and then once you get her down to about quarter health, she goes away.
With a message for the people. Remember, Big Sister is always watching.
Big Sister.
To steal Adam is to steal from the Rapture family. Your family.
So yeah, you put 2 and 2 together from that announcement that just played over the intercom. Oh, that was a Big Sister. So you've all met the little sisters. That was Big Sister. Isn't that exciting? One second. Sorry, got somebody trying to find me. There we go.
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis. And already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation. And she deems it necessary to chide me for working. The words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of burying my child, Till now I had never considered my legacy. Perhaps after the new year.
after the new year. So that was obviously Andrew Ryan, who's getting an audio diary from Diane, who is somebody that we got a lot of audio diaries from in BioShock 1. That was his girlfriend. So she took him here, obviously, to be on a vacation. He's not really a vacation kind of guy. But it was the first time he ever thought of, you know, having a son. We all know how well that turned out if you've played BioShock 1. Hey, elevators. Always the best when elevators don't work. I like that. These working elevators. This, I choose to believe, is a reference. There's a very famous old black and white movie. I think it might have been Battleship Potemkin, but I could be wrong. Where there's like a baby bassinet that falls down the stairs, and I think that's a reference to that. And then, of course, it's been spoofed in like 900 movies. I always try to climb up here, and I can never get anywhere, but really, you're just supposed. Please wait to be seated. No! I will not wait to be seated. I'm gonna go now. Oh, who's here? Somehow I think following her is probably a bad idea. The bad things are happening music has started. What do we got? Demeter's Banquet Hall. Ooh. We will be reborn in the cold womb of the ocean. Nothing like a cold womb where everyone wants to be safe is inside a cold womb. Ladies' night every week at the Mermaid Bar. Yep, I'll just jump down here. I'm sure nothing that'll happen. Oh. Okay, yep. I really hate walls of water. This part legit scares me. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Except I'm in a diving suit, sucker. You can't drown me. Look at this. We're underwater, guys. We're underwater. Hello, corpse. Can I loot you? That's all I really want is to loot you. Oh, hey, fish! That's neat. Look at this. Isn't this neat? I love the music in this game.
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there.
To the train station. This music is so sad. I have this soundtrack. I listen to it sometimes when I'm writing or something. It's really nice, but it's really sad. Okay, I get it. Space to jump. Please go away. Thank you. Alright, another audio diary.
Alright, diary. Last entry. Lizzie and I, we found a spear, and we're going home. Ain't that right, baby? Next stop, topside.
Oh, I love you. It was you who saved us, Sammy. It was you, Button. What was that? What's that sound?
She's seen us. It's Lamb. Torpedo! I'm trying to...
Here, clearly, we have two people who thought they were going to get away, and they didn't. Sarge, you're laughing at it. Oh, yeah, so that's one of my favorite things about this game is you find these audio diaries, and you're being told their story through this audio presentation while usually looking at their dead bodies. I like walking out in the ocean, so these are some of my favorite parts of the game. Hey, look! Hey there, friends. Getting attacked by Splicer. He's an odd-looking Big Daddy. Oh, what did he just... He threw something. Uh-oh. Big Daddies have turrets now. That's gonna suck later. It actually really does. But then you get your own, and it's really fun. But this is I really appreciate how this game does this. It shows you so much of what's coming up later in the game if you bother to kind of sit and watch. It really is a series that rewards you for going slow. And then the little sister just sets about her work. If your drill was not full, you could fill it here. You need ammo for your drill for it to spin. You don't need ammo for it to like beat enemies with it, but you do need it to spin it. I'm pretty sure that's Jack's plane there, which is pretty cool. And a shark. But yeah, I think we find the remains of the plane that brought Jack to Rapture in the first game. Also, this is a skeleton. So that's cool. Some of these ocean parts, I could literally just spend an hour just walking around in the ocean because I think it looks so cool. Okay. I'm full up on Eve hypos, apparently. This game is very constricting. You can only carry 5. Or you could carry 9 in the first game. But I guess it's technically less constricting than Infinite, where you don't have more Eve vials that you can carry with you. Rapture! Welcome! Some giant squid. There's someone's face. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Especially if you've never played the game before, this is your first chance to really see the city under the ocean. Whee! And down we go. Whoosh. Underwater, you can't take fall damage, obviously, because the water would give you enough resistance. Oh, did you see her? It's the big sister. She just kind of follows you around. All these fans, I don't even know what they're doing there. But here we go. I'm gonna save it real quick. BioShock's obviously I'm not playing remastered because the graphics are a little funky. The non-remastered versions are pretty stable, but if they're gonna crash when you change levels. So I try to be in the habit of saving before I change levels. I don't know if this actually counts as a level. I can't remember. Oh my gosh, what? Yep, see, it's gonna load a new level. How's everyone doing? I haven't bothered to ask, I'm sorry. How are you all doing out there in the internet sphere? I am wearing my, I have a shirt that says Lake Michigan Unsalted. I don't know if you can see that, but I thought that would be appropriate for while we are under the ocean. I need to, brag about my unsalted oceans. Food items like soda and cake are eaten automatically and restore small amounts of health and ease. Press Z to zoom in with ranged weapons. The music in this game is really good. The arrow at the top of the screen will point the way to your goal. You can turn it off from the options menu. You can cycle through more of these. Are any of these exciting? None of these are really that exciting. Alright, here we go.
Ah, Herr Delta. You arrive as the little one said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
So we're gonna try to find her. So basically, we've woken up. We last remember being a big daddy. We don't really know how we got here. As you can see, she called us Delta. Delta is our name. We are Subject Delta. One of the reasons why I wanted to play this game after Infinite and not before, because I really wanted to talk about the connections between Infinite and this game. But there were so many spoilers in Infinite, I didn't want to ruin that for people. But what I really appreciate is, and I'm sure this was accidental, but it's still really cool. So we play as Subject Delta, which is D-E-A-L-T-A. Or maybe it's just D-E-L-T-A. Anyway, it's D-E. And we're looking for our little sister who's, again, not our, biological little sister, but, somebody who is a little sister. Whose name is Eleanor, E-L. In BioShock Infinite, we played as Booker DeWitt. D-E, again, for DeWitt, and E-L for Elizabeth, the girl who was effectively our, spoilers there, but our daughter. So I just really appreciated that kind of parallel, what was going on in the game. And then Lamb, as you will kind of come to see as the game goes on, you can see stuff going through the pipes. Lamb, as we see as we go on, is kind of this religious figure, just like Comstock was in Infinite. Got him.
Now most who survive are like this. Splicers. They're drug addicts. Vicious animals.
And there's more stuff I kind of want to talk about like that, but I'll just talk about it as it comes up in context, probably. Hack tool. This is what I'm so excited to be in BioShock 2 for, is we can hack again. We couldn't hack in, whatchamacallit, BioShock Infinite. I miss being able to hack. I like this diagram of how the hack tool works. I think that's funny. Yeah, and I'm sure it's accidental, because BioShock 2 was written and by a different person than BioShock 1 and Infinite. And it was developed by a sub-studio instead of the main one. But, I don't know, I just think it's interesting. Alright, hacking. Press E in the green section. Okay. F. Okay. So this is how hacking works this time. Instead of pipe, you have to shoot at a thing, and then you have to be in the green area when you hit a key. Can you give me more things, please? No? Fine. Tool dispenser. Way to be a real tool dispenser about it. See, there you go. We will be reborn. There's a lot of religious imagery around Lamb. Can we hack this guy? Yeah, we can. If you hit in the blue area, you get some kind of bonus when you hack. Usually for bots, it's either added damage or more life points. But where Infinite was more about fascism and religion used in that aspect, this is less about fascism, I think, and more kind of an opposite of a political scale. So BioShock 1 was about Randian, like Ayn Rand politics, and what happens when you're in an environment that is super about the individual, where this game is more about what happens on the flip side, when everything is a collective and there's no consideration given to the individual. Go get him, bot. Someone's coming for me. You gotta go shoot him. There we are. Gotta fix that in control or it's gonna drive me crazy. Oh, hi, right behind me. How are you today? You have a headache, maybe?
This is Dr. Dr. Sophia Lamb.
Screw you, Lamb.
Andrew Ryan is dead, but the tyrant dwells within us all. Remember, we reject the gene. We reject the self. We reject the tyrant.
See, that's the flip side. This lady, Sophia Lamb, came in and was like, we reject the gene, we reject the tyrant. So she's trying to get rid of individuality because she thinks that is the core of all the evil of Rapture. She's effectively overcorrecting.
I'm told that the people grow tense and isolated in the absence of the sun. Now they clamor for a psychiatrist. Do they miss the state censor, I wonder? Wartime seizure of private assets? Or the checkup police vanishing them in the night? Regardless, this Lamb woman is said to be the foremost practitioner in her field.
Field.
Fine. If she can quiet the rattling of the Great Chain's weakest links, I will leave her to it.
The end of Ryan is the end of the self. Hold on one sec, guys. Oh, no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Okay, that just saved me into, scared me into saving. Hold on. I keep thinking that I have click as shoot, and I don't for some reason. So I'm gonna just fix that real quick. Customize controls, customize keys. Equipment. Fire weapon, keybind 2. I want left mouse, right. Keybind 2 is D. Why can't I have both? Okay. Case, what? Well, apparently I can't have 2 keybinds. So that's weird. I'll just have to remember that to hit D. That's fine. I'm in a giant red room with a glowing yellow switch. This is probably important. Historically, rooms like this are bad in BioShock. Please stand by. It's not going to be Andrew Ryan.
I know you.
Do you?
That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10
What?
years, Subject Delta. Since I watched
Hand?
you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden. Please understand that like all I have done, this is an act of love.
Yeah, I sure feel love right now. Let me at these jerks.
It is Sophia Lamb.
No,
she has
duh.
found you.
No, duh, Tannenbaum. Thank you. Frickin' oh. Yeah, right, Sarge? Once again, we're just under the water because everyone in this game seems to forget that I can just be in water and be fine. We are inside. I believe we are under the train now. Don't mind me. I'm just scuba diving. Rapture Masquerade Ball, 1959. Heard it was one heck of a party. I will search this corpse, please. And this one. And this one.
Now you know of the enemy we share. Sophia Lamb.
Neil! Hey,
The
Neil!
camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help you to fight her.
Welcome! I'm glad you got the viewing worked out. Thank you for joining us. Glad to see you here. I am streaming one of my favorite games of all time. It is in a series called BioShock. This one called BioShock 2. If you have any questions about what's going on, please feel free to ask. I love talking about the game. It might be a little confusing coming in on the second game, but that's perfectly fine. Currently, we are on a quest to find a little girl that was taken from us, effectively. And we're gonna go talk to a woman who knows where she might be. And that's basically what we're doing right now. The symbol for the villain of the game, Sophia Lamb, is the butterfly. If you can't tell, your book is stupid, Sophia, and no one likes it. Because you are terrible. Because you took my girl from me. Now, did someone take your girl from you and give it to me? Yes, but that's besides the point.
Careful. Security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, they can be made to serve you.
Oh, I'm clever. Heckin' yeah. Hold on a second. This game is a little bit drunk. Customize these. Yes, I know. Equipment. Okay. What? Whatever. It's not registering that my keys changed. That's weird.
Came back, huh?
It's back to working. That's fine. Now I have it as D and shift like I wanted. Okay, so basically what we just... Oh, you played the first two games. That's awesome. I didn't know you liked BioShock. Dude, this is like one of my all-time favorite series. I could talk about this game for hours. If there was more of an expanded universe to BioShock, like I would probably do BioShock YouTube channel. Like not even. I just love the story in these games. I remember you saying before you used to play games more. I guess that would make sense. These are older-ish games. This one I think was from 2010. I guess it's not that old, but it's a couple generations ago games-wise. Sarge is like, she's like positivity queen, so I don't know how she keeps up with as many people as she does on Twitter. I really like the hack mechanic in this game. I really miss it in BioShock Infinite, that there's no hack mechanic. Okay. I don't know why, but I thought that column was a person, and I was about to freak out. Oh, brightness all lamp? Yeah, it is. This game's just dark. Recombinant series. Honestly, I've got a pretty fantastic group of people that hang out in this chat, and I'm really in awe, because that's what makes doing this so much fun. We are but stones to pave the way. Oh, Sophia. This game will regularly tell me, press M to get hints if I'm stuck, when I'm just exploring, and I think the game is judging me.
Father, it's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you. If I'm right, you can use it now. Please, find me.
Well, that was interesting. Yeah, the first BioShock game was like, it pretty much changed. It changed a lot because you were able, it was one of the first story-based first-person shooters, right? Well, I guess, I mean, not really. Obviously, most first-person shooters had a story, but I mean, like, to be so intense about it. Telekinesis. I find myself using TK more in BioShock 2 than I did in BioShock 1. Hello, what's this? Press S to grab and S to throw. Okay. I can do that. If you turn this on, this tube will throw cans of meat at you. It's pretty fun. Boom. Hope this helps. This is so freaky because basically Eleanor sends you gift packages and other little sisters show up and draw pretty pictures with crayons. And I've never seen something so cute and utterly terrifying and depressing all at the same time. Which is what this game is best at, really. Here's something that's really amazing but also going to make you so depressed. Go. She knows the way.
He's up topside now, eyeballing with old can-can girl. And if anybody gets lippy, he's got the bomb.
Nuts. I saved a whole kindergarten full of kids.
Well, that super didn't hit them like it was supposed to. That just blew up my whole room and my backup. Crap. That's why I really don't like. Oh, F. Well, hold on. This is not going well because I don't remember the controls. Ah, hold on. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Yeah, exactly. Let's just bring them all into this tunnel. We'll be fine. There we go. It was fine. That went exactly according to plan. Nothing went wrong at all. It's fine. Oh my gosh! How many are there? Oh, don't mind me. This is gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Shoot. James Dolph, welcome. Hello. Great to see you. How are you today? Are you enjoying one of your favorite months of the year? Let's have a listen to this audio diary.
There would be no Rapture without me. No city without the Atlantic Express. Ryan took his first grand tour on my flagship coach. These days, personal bathyspheres are all the rage. My rails only connect the oldest parts of Rapture now. And the city's just left me behind. Plenty of cash in the bank, though. This private vehicle craze will blow over soon.
Oh, you were sick? That sucks. A lot of people at my work are sick, and I'm afraid that I'm due for a cold. Trying to avoid that if possible. That audio diary is cool. So when they got started building the city, they put in these railways. But then everybody wanted their personal bathyspheres, and he started going out of business. I don't know, I just think that's an interesting... I like how this game really gets into kind of the economic forces of the city, and they like make that a part of the story. We can unlock that door, technically, but I don't want to. This makes me sad. That's our wrench, but we can't use it because we're a big daddy. And instead of an arm, we have a giant drill. I just like exploring. Our trains run on time when you run on time. That's a great jingle. They should market with that. Tentacles. Nothing like rotten tentacles for Mark. Mark
These
again.
People are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam. I've read the word splicer scribbled on walls like a warning. One of them cornered me and Christ, his face. I had a gun, but I choked. And then out of nowhere, we both heard this singing. And he took off like hell on wheels. It sounded like a kid. A little girl. Cindy's alive. I know it in my gut.
Alright. What if, which plasmid would I have in real life? That's a good question. My favorite one in the game is the bees plasmid, but the bees plasmid would serve, like, no purpose. Probably the like, in terms of, like, actual usefulness in real life, probably the telekinetic plasmid. It's the closest to force powers, and I could actually use it for stuff. Meanwhile, like, one that would just set stuff on fire isn't really that helpful. Unless, like, my job involves setting things on fire, maybe. Boom, boom. Give me more health, please. Heck yeah. You'll notice I'll drink cola, but not beer. Cola gives you E. Beer gives you health, but takes away E. And I don't usually like to do that. Until you can get the Booze Hound tonic, in which case alcohol will give you health and E, and not take anything away. In that case, I start looting a lot more of the alcohol in the game. It's fine, this kitchen can just be on fire. I'm sure that's not a problem. I would practice, that's true, I would be a firebender. Right now I have, like, Palpatine electricity for a hand, which is pretty cool. But, like, again, that would be the type of thing where, like, it would be cool. But, like, what would I do with it? Okay, here's an audio diary. We'll listen to it in a second. I want to go deal with these guys that just came in. There we go. Okay, they're dealt with. Let's go listen to this audio diary.
White is not black, Dr. Lamb. Down is not up, and straw is not gold. Look around you. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product of reason. Impossible unless 1 and 1 are 2, and A equates to A.
And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain. Reality is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
Take a walk, Andrew. I love it. So here you start to see Sophia and Andrew Ryan had several dates with each other. I love all the coral everywhere. Should take a height one. That's it's called like Sports Boost. Can't remember. There is one. Hey, Eve dispenser. Give me Eve, please. Thank you. I feel like there's a toilet with some sardines in it. Nothing like fresh toilet sardines and vitamins. What I want all the time. I like how there's just like a hammock. Can't get in it though because I'm so giant. Whoops. Dang it. Hey! It's not very nice.
Sophia Lamb is using the splicers against you. Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you.
That someone would be Eleanor.
I know of your bond with Eleanor Delta. To save yourself, you will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise.
This is BioShock 2, so neither of those. But I love the whole series. I think you would get a kick out of BioShock. It's a scary game, but not like what is it? Secure something, protect or whatever. It's not like that. It's not very jump scary, but it's more psychologically scary, I guess. There's just a lot of environments like this. I forgot how audio diary heavy the beginning of the game is.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for the role of evolution. Depression, fits of panic, sexual pathos, all responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
Dun dun dun, this lady is just crazy. And then Infinite isn't really a horror game at all, it's more of an adventure game. It's a horror game in that it's a terrible place that you go to, but not in a spooky way. By the chamber. Safety. Use your safety gear. What if I don't wanna? What if I like to live on the edge and I don't want safety gear? Eat your canned fruit, sir. And your fresh water. It does, and my graphics are actually turned down a little bit to get the game to stream. I'm not on the highest settings. And then you could even get that. Nope, not what I wanted to do. You could even get the remastered version, which put 1 and 2 into HD. Well, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Nope. First try. That was first try. Wasn't that amazing, guys? I was so good at that the very first time I did it. Lamb will lead the way. Now, Sarge, if you really want to blow your mind, what was Elizabeth called by Comstock? Does Sophia Lamb ring any bells? Ugh! I legit forgot she dropped down there. That's creepy.
Quickly, head for the elevator.
Don't screw this one up, Jess. There we go. You can head for the elevator as quickly as you want, but you will not make it. The game wants you to. I don't know what I was doing there. I was trying to get something that didn't work. Destroy the host station so they can't use it. That's what I'm trying to do. Got more coming? Anybody else want to dance? You're welcome to join while I loot everybody. I like how you fell through the floor. I'll take this first aid kit from you. That was a practice round, doesn't count, wasn't ready. So one of the nicknames for Elizabeth in BioShock Infinite was she was called the Lamb of the Prophet. I don't think I need to hit this button. No, I don't. I need to get in the elevator. In the elevator, please. It wouldn't be a BioShock game without an elevator sequence.
Now, here is what the children tell me. You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
Sounds good, James. Thank you for dropping by. I super appreciate it. I'm glad to hear you're doing better. Hey, lady, what's up? Also, I highly recommend playing BioShock games if you haven't. I really do think you would enjoy them. I'm gonna save real freaky fast, like so freaky fast. Just drop save. Dropping a save. If I ever get really cool, I'll get like weird jingles like that. So when I say dropping a save, I can play a sound effect that goes dropping a save. Come and bite the apple at Eve's garden. You can collect these trap rivets. So trap rivets are the best thing in this whole game. Basically, what we saw there when we arrived is you can set them. I don't believe you can trigger your own trap rivet, and if I'm remembering correctly, and when you set them, you can basically set traps. Like if you know a splicer is going to run a certain way. Hello, Miss Secretary. Rough day at work? Got your little typewriter. I'll just take more trap rivets, please. All of them that you have. Hey!
Dr. Su Chong's death was a nasty blow to the Protector program, but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is programmed only for the fight. Like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more, something stronger, an unbreakable physiological bond.
Yeah, I go by Jess pretty interchangeably with YB. Really, a lot of these guys in the chat, James Dolph, Sergeant Curry Pants, Bare Naked Gaming, who is usually lurking. I hang out in a lot of their YouTube channels, and I use my personal account so they all know my real name. So I go by my real name. It doesn't bother me at all. What we got there was our first audio diary by Gil Alexander. Oh, hey, look, Sinclair Solutions. That will be important later. But Gil Alexander is one of the guys that worked on the Bond program before involving Big Daddies and Little Sisters. So he was just talking about how Su Chong's death, who was one of the first scientists in the first game that we saw in Burial just recently, when he died, it hurt the pair bond program. Now this is where there's a lot of this is where there's some potential continuity issues between Burial and this game, because this game keeps talking about pair bonding and how pair bonding hadn't happened yet by the time Su Chong died. And of course, in Burial, we saw that Su Chong was killed by the first pair bond. How I choose to rectify this is to say that what actually happened was, because Su Chong died, no one knew that the first pair bond had actually happened. And that's why the research couldn't be replicated for a long time. You can't really read that because I have the graphics down really low, but this actually shows you where we're going to be going throughout the whole game. but it says Atlantic Express. That says Ryan Amusements. Pauper's Drop. Can't remember what that one's called. Fontaine Futuristic. So it actually shows you the map of the game. Oh yes, this bit. Let's see if I don't think I can trigger. Nope, I can't trigger trap bullets. Hey buddy, you wanna fight? Oh, it would help if I had to hit the attack button. There we go. It's amazing how actually hitting the attack button causes people to get attacked. I would like to push this button, please. Thank you. Well, what do we have here?
You see? This is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something. And I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more children will die for my sins. And the Rapture nightmare will repeat forever. Now, we must talk.
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
Uh-oh.
Lamb will take this place apart to fight you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
I mean, sure. It's not like I got anything else going on with my day. I cycle between... hold on. How do I cycle between ammo types? Next ammo... Oh, middle mouse button. Well, I need something other than that. Maybe that'll work. There we go. That didn't go well. I'm gonna have to get used to these controls again. That's the #1 problem I'm having right now. Is these controls are very different from Infinite's controls, and I'm just getting used to them again. You're used to water. I like it. Oh, shoot, that's a security camera. Hold on. Don't mind me. What? No, I shot the security camera with the dart. 100% did, I promise. Nope, I'm dead. It's fine. Oh, I gotta get used to these controls again. It's fine. Not even close to hitting the right key. I'm gonna make, when I get done with this stream, in a little, which is not now or anytime soon, but like after this stream, I'm gonna play around with these controls. I think, because they're very different from Infinite's. It's really starting to mess me up. Come this way. Yeah, the splicers definitely have a good look going. Very schmancy. Cannot.
Thank you. Now I must leave you, and I am sorry for this. But there are others I must help before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta.
Goodbye, Tannenbaum.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Well, look at you. A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair, Sport, Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
There we go. I need to start practicing hacking now. Because it's only going to get harder as we go. I'd like to pick this thing up, please. Thank you. Hello, John. How are you today? Nice of you to drop by. Are you a BioShock fan? Oh, hold on. I'm having some stream problems. Let's see if it cycles back on here in a second. Come on, internet. Don't do this to me now. Okay. Alright, I think we should be back. Sorry about that. Still have, after 3 months of arguing with my internet service provider, they have still not fixed my upload speed. Just crapped out for a couple seconds, but I think it came back. Yeah, I do. Thank you. Oh, it's lagging again. Okay. We'll see. Hopefully it stops cutting in and out soon, but this might just be the sign of things to come. Alright. How's it coming for people? Getting better? Nope. Okay. Okay. Hopefully it just fixed itself. I might take this as a warning and stop, but I'd rather not. I've been going about 90 minutes. I'd love to be trying amusements. Ah, thank you, John. Yeah, sorry about that. My, as I was saying off and on there, my internet upload speed has been bad for like 3 months, and I've had like 5 different guys from my internet service provider come out to try to fix it, and they never can. And it strikes at random. So I should have saved it, darn it. Too late? Too late. No. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Ride Amusements. Ride Amusements is one of my favorite levels in any BioShock game. So how are you today, John? How doth the day treat you? It's about weekend time for everybody. It's noon where I'm at, but in the UK it's got to be almost time for the weekend. I appreciate you being understanding. I always feel bad when that happens during a stream, because it's no fun for anybody else to watch lag. It's a little bit outside of my control, and I didn't want to take, 3 months off of streaming. Hacking does not pause the game. Keep moving or seek cover while you hack. It is an interesting element of this game. Hack machines at a distance with the hack tool. I do need an internet plasmid. You are correct, Neil. You are not wrong there. Journey to the surface. This level reminds... Yeah, it is an old song. It's playing through the game. But yeah, it's great. I love the soundtrack in this. The music really adds a lot, I think, to the atmosphere. What I like about the Orion Amusements level is it reminds me a lot of the Hall of Heroes level in Infinite. Or I should say the Hall of Heroes level.
Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead.
I mean... 7 space... Okay. That is... What, 5 something?
As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
I love Sinclair. I do like the song too. I like all the music in this game. It's a lot of fun. Into Ryan Amusements. Dionysus Park, that is the other level in this game. I knew there was something. Let's go ahead and drop a save. Drop in, save, drop in. So that's my drop save dance. Oh, that's right. That's not a door we can get in. We can get stuff over here though. Money and canned fruit. My 2 favorite things. Look at that, would you? It's so weird to think of basically like New York City, but underwater. Can we get in the control room yet, or is that a thing I can only do later? We can get in the control room. Cool. Let's pick up some rivets and some band-aids. Yep. Gonna go in. I like how heavy they make you sound when you jump. This is like one of the only games where I don't just run around jumping. They like legit make it sound like you're just announcing your presence everywhere. We are but stones that pave the way. Canned beans and coffee. Best meal ever. I would like the money, please. Thank you. We will be reborn. She is our salvation. That's fun. And that's handy, really, to have someone like that.
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor, loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
This woman's really winning Mother of the Year, isn't she? This is like upscale Dagobah. You're correct.
Cloud! Fucking Cloud! You think you're...
Watch your mouth. That was fun. Spelling cannot. That's alright. There is no spelling judgment here. I can't spell for anything. Got you. Anything in here I want? Not really. Can I get this audio diary, or do I have to melt? Okay, I have to melt this first, and I can't melt that until I get incinerate. So that will be a down the line thing. Rapture Tribune. Isn't this pretty? I don't even think plants like this actually exist. They're neat. Just sit here, get your shoe shined. Look at that building. I mean, that was really the life. It's the life these people live.
Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Insert your ticket now. Half price for children under 3.
We do not yet have a ticket, so we gotta go work on that. Journey to the service. My thumbs mess me up a lot. Yeah. I like searching trash cans.
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
So basically, there's two kind of ways you can look at this. You can look at it as... Oh, hold on. Internet's kicking off again. Are we coming back? I think we're coming back. Nope. Super not. Here. Let me check my upload speed. Should be coming back. Nope. Going down again. Run a handy dandy speed test right here. Super fun. Says my internet's there. Should fix itself in just a second. Yep. I think we're coming back. Oh, okay. Nope. Yep. Oh yeah, no. It's super not there. Okay. Are we back? Alright, I think we're back. I think we're on the way back. This is probably just going to keep happening, and it's going to get really annoying for everybody, so I'm going to get us to a good story point to stop, and then we'll probably stop, just because I don't feel like dealing with this. But we got another couple of minutes. This is one of those weapon upgrade stations. Okay. I think we're back again. Anyway, this is a weapon upgrade station. We're not going to use it right now, because we're about to get the machine gun, and we're going to wait until we get the machine gun. Proving irritating. Yep, it keeps dropping out. That's annoying.
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here cool with wonder.
Hack the door controls.
I know,
That should
Sinclair, I
top
was
it over.
listening to a thing. Oh my gosh. Jerk. I was listening to a thing. Got it. Okay, now can I listen to the thing, Sinclair?
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here cool with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
Can I come out to play again, Mr. B?
Okay, yeah. See, this is just gonna be nothing. I think we're briefly back. You didn't really miss anything. We got an audio diary about, whatchamacallit, the guy who built this park. Now we got our ticket.
Jam dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The Little Sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
Okay. So now we're gonna grab the machine gun. And this is the reason why I waited to do the Power of the People upgrade station, is I wanted to actually have the machine gun first. So like I said, we're not going to be able to buy all of these in the game. I usually like to do the drill ones because I use the drill so much. But I really like to get the machine gun recoil reduction, because otherwise it's useless to use the machine gun. So we're going to just go ahead and grab that. Then we're going to go out and fight this room, and when I'm done fighting the room, we'll call the stream, just because even though the internet seems to be working now, it's just going to keep doing what it's doing, and I'd rather give it a chance to chillax.
Listen up! Choppers! Get yourselves hid! No fuck-ups this time! Daddy's home!
Better believe Daddy's home. Come and get me. Come and get me.
Read our pamphlet.
I've also never played this game on normal difficulty before. I think that's part of the issue I'm having. Here we go. Da 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 da. It's gonna get old fast if I'm gonna just burn through all my health. The Big Daddy is not as agile as Booker DeWitt. Okay, we're doing good though. Okay, we've cleared the room. Let's go ahead and just look and see what's in here. Journey to the surface.
enjoy the park.
Gene Tonic, which is just basically a passive ability. So now I can move slightly faster, which would be nice. Let's look around here, because this will be a nice way to wind down.
Andrew Ryan wakes one night while cruising the Atlantic in his steamliner, the Olympian. His sleep interrupted with a singular purpose. Here, he shouts to his crewmen as he wipes sleep from his eyes. Full stop. We begin building here.
This is the story of Rapture.
Refitted for heavy construction, the Olympian returns with a new cargo. A state-of-the-art submersible platform, nicknamed the Sinker, ferries supplies and workers to the sea floor, fathoms below.
That's cool.
After initial supplies have been brought to the seafloor, the platform is permanently moored in the sediment. Massive iron girders are sunk hundreds of feet into the rock and silt. Below the platform, engineers work to overcome obstacles such as diamond-hard rock, obstinate sea life, and unexpected challenges. After the platform is secured, work progresses at an astounding rate. Designed to be the foundation of Rapture, workers toil around the clock to create the metropolis you see today.
Ooh. This one doesn't work, and then there's a big giant hole in the ground. Alright. What's this?
I love the kids in Miss English 3rd grade class, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting into. Volunteering to chaperone this New Year's sleepover party at Ryan Amusements. Donnie, get down off that exhibit, and I told you, spit out that gum! You'll choke! The kids' parents deserve a night off to enjoy New Year's, but I'm at my wit's end. Donnie, I told you!
So that's just a poor, stressed out substitute teacher. But yeah, the internet's still acting up. So I don't want to. I want to keep playing. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it here just because it's acting up. I'm gonna try to stream around this time. I'll probably start around this time, maybe a little bit sooner. Either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm really at the beck and call of how my internet works. If you want, I will probably be live again, maybe sometime over the weekend, on my other channel. If you look up above me, there's the youtube.com/StarWarsRefuge. That's my main channel. I do a lot of Star Wars stuff over there with a buddy of mine. So if you're watching the stream and you don't already know all that, I would really appreciate if you have any interest at all in Star Wars, and at least giving the channel a try. If not, I'm usually on here once or twice a week, as that is just a way to kind of, anytime I need a break from putting my energies towards that channel. I appreciate everyone who dropped by today. I really do. It's always great hanging out with people. If you don't know, like I said, Sergeant Curry Pants has a YouTube gaming channel. Neil, is the account you're on the account you had YouTube videos on? Because if this is that account, then Neil has some really cool Star Wars videos you should check out. Bear was here. Bear Naked Gaming's another streamer of mine that I greatly enjoy. Let's see, what was the last couple? No Big Daddy's called Adam, then Adam Sandler. But yeah, thank you. Like I said, I want to end this while the internet's actually working. We'll pick up on the next stream with we'll play this level, Ryan Amusements, and we'll find our first little sister, and we'll kind of get into the meat of what the gameplay is actually like, and I'll work out some of the controls so I'm a little bit better at fighting next time. But again, I really appreciate seeing everyone here, and I hope to see you all again soon. Catch you later.